Amid the threat of 25% tariffs from Donald Trump, Canadians may be reconsidering vacationing to the USA. This is seen in Prince George, where flights to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, have been filling up to around 95% capacity as Canadians look elsewhere for trips.
Many Canadians feel so sad about this situation, angry about this situation, and some people think that it means America is not welcoming me as a Canadian.
While a weaker Canadian dollar is another factor in traveling choices, Jung says Canadians avoiding the US is more about patriotism and emotion, rather than logic and economics.
People want to support Canadian businesses and Canadian the goods and stuff. It's the same kind of context.
With the US airlines being kind of part of the problem in a way, inadvertently, perhaps people may want to revisit whether they are flying out from a US airport or a Canadian airport just to keep their tax dollars at home.
It's not just a Canadian issue. The United States Travel Association predicts a 10% drop in Canadian tourists, which could economically hurt popular travel states like California, Texas, and Arizona.
Last year alone, 2024, there were 20.4 million Canadian tourists who went to visit America, and they spent $20.5 billion.
Lukács believes Canadians should avoid trips to the U.S. to send a message against tariffs, and adds he would like to see more action against U.S. airlines violating passenger rights, saying U.S. airlines get some slack in Canada, and this should end.
This may be a good time to just enforce at least these foreign airlines, the law as written, and that may be a good reminder for those side of the border that good business relations may be a good idea.
He adds Canadian airlines also violate passenger rights way too often, and ideally would like to see both American and Canadian airlines be held to stricter guidelines and also be able to operate freely in both countries. But for now, he believes a message has to be sent to the States.
This is just a temporary measure just to give a wake-up call south of the border that this type of punitive tariffs don't make sense.
Trump's tariffs have been paused until March 4th. Tommy Osborne, CKPG News.